our goal here is to calculate the slope using 2 different points, and then doing that again so that we have 2 different pairs of points. So first I'm going to use this point here, which is 20, 0, and 10, 10. So we're going to subtract the y value. So I'm going to start with the bottom one and subtract the top. So the y values here, 10 and 0, because that's the vertical direction. And then I'm going to subtract the x values, but I need to make sure that I do so in the same order. So since I started with the bottom the first time, I need to start with the bottom again the second time. So the bottom and then the top. And this comes out to 10 on the top and negative 10 on the bottom. If you reduce that, you get negative 1. So using those 2 red points, I get a slope of negative 1. Now we're going to do the same thing using 2 different sets of points. So here I have 20, so 0, 20. And we'll use maybe 30, negative 10. I want to subtract the y values, so I'm going to start with the top this time. 20 minus negative 10. Then I need to start with the bottom point again, with the top point again, since I started with the top. So 0 minus 30. It has to be consistent. So since I started with this one first in the top, I need to start with this point again in the top, or in the bottom. So let's look at it like this. Here I have the 20, which is the top value, and then the 0, which is also in the top point. And then I'm subtracting the negative 10, which is the y value in the bottom point, and then the 30, which is the y value in the bottom point. So it has to remain consistent. And subtracting a negative is the same thing as addition. So the numerator is going to be 30, and the bottom, 0 minus 30, is a negative 30, which also reduces to negative 1. So this is how you would show using 2 different pairs of points. I use the blue points on the right side and the red points on the left, and I've shown that no matter which 2 I choose, I get a slope of negative 1. In number 2, it also wants 2 different pairs. So let's use this one and this one. Remember, we're looking for where the line crosses in the corner of one of those grids, the boxes on the grid. All right, so for the green, I have the point 2, 2, and 6, 1. I need to subtract the y values, and then I need to subtract the x values. 2 minus 1 is 1, and 2 minus 6 is negative 4. Now let's use 2 different points. I can use this one again as long as I pair it with something different. So this one is negative 2, 3. And I'm going to use this one again, just pair it with something different. All right, so I have the y values subtracted from one another, and then I have the x values subtracted from one another. 3 minus 2 is 1. Negative 2 minus 2 is negative 4. And sure enough, we get the same slope, even though we used 2 different points.